over with. Go out, play.
Go out there and play in the dirt. Eat some dirt.
Yeah, go find
Yeah.
something to do outside. Back when I was a kid, we come home and do our homework, and then I'd be gone up to the ball field. Have a bunch of us get together and split up in teams and play ball for the rest of the day. We have more fun as a kid than they do today.
Get loaded.
I was riding motorcycles, smoking cigarettes when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got some old pictures of that?
I
Fish story. Fish story.
No, that's not a fish story. When Dad started working at the car dealership, he bought brother and I little Z50 Hondas.
Jesus.
And we'd ride them little bikes through the woods down to the neighbor's house, and a couple of guys we grew up with.
A Honda.
They didn't care if their kids smoked or chewed or dipped, so they were open range. We'd go down there and smoke cigarettes. I was 7 years old smoking cigarettes down there.
On a Honda? That's what's wrong with your ass.
Hey, it's free. Deal with it.
A Honda?
Yes, a Honda. My dad sold Hondas and Suzukis.
Man, that's what's wrong with you.
He sold Honda cars, Subaru
Cross-rocket.
cars, the motorcycles. He had StarCraft pop-up campers. Just all kinds of things they sold. And he was the general manager of the place. So what he wanted, he got. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would too. Like, I'm going to take this home for the weekend. Mm-hmm.
Did you speak to the GM yet?
That's what he did with the Brats. You remember the Subaru Brats? When we'd get snow or ice here, that you could guarantee we was going to have a Brat parked in the driveway. Oh, we had so much fun with them things.
That's why girls chase them. They were sissies. Lindy, you crack me up.
Sissy?
Linda's been ornery lately.
Are you calling me a sissy?
She's been pretty ornery lately.
I was a woman's boy. I was a woman's man. I had a lot older women.
A woman's boy? I was a women's boy.
Now listen now. I had the older
This
ladies.
man said, I rode a Honda and I was a woman's boy. What the? Smoking at 7. Oh, my God.
Go ahead and say that. You said it quite a few times. You did beep quite a few times last night.
We know what's wrong with Curtis.
That's right, Robert. I was a dreamer. I played music. Hey, Braden, how you doing? Good morning to you. We got a viewer
Braden, yep.
On the YouTube side. Good morning to you. No, I didn't. I used to have a picture of me on here. What I looked like as a kiddo. Let's see. No, it's not here. But yeah, I had long hair. It wasn't real long, but it was long, and I did have hair. And as a teenager, oh my gosh, I was having to beat the girls off. At one night, my mom and dad's house, I had my girlfriend, I had another girlfriend, and I had an ex-girlfriend
God damn.
at the same dining room table with me.
Menage a trois. Menage a
Call you-
trois.
We're gonna have to call you Rex Jr.
My
Oh,
one
yeah.
girlfriend that was
Don't let it
My-
fool you. Rex was a pimp. Rex is still a pimp. He's got
He
that
is.
whole nursery home down. He's got it all down.
oh my gosh, not my current girlfriend, but
Mhm.
the girlfriend before her, she had her foot in my crotch.
Ah, ah.
Yeah, I had three of them there together.
Menage a trois.
Oh, the good old days.
Menage a trois.
Now, Becky, don't say that. I've been blessed my whole
I need to
life
put my boots on.
because I've had a good life. I really have. Been a little bitty kid, just a little bitty kid. We struggled through life. My parents was dadgummit. My parents didn't have a whole lot of money, so we grew up poor. My dad decided to make a career change, and he went from driving a concrete mixer truck to selling cars.
That's a
And-
big change.
Yeah, and it took a few years, but my parents got on their feet and started doing really well. Well enough that they built this new 2-story house here. Um, started having nice cars. Brother and I didn't ever want for anything because we got whatever we wanted. And so that was one thing that got me through high school was I always had a nice car. I didn't drive shit boxes. I had really nice cars.
Spoiled ass kid.
That's exactly the way it was. And
Because that's how the generations went. Parents worked hard to provide for the kids. The kids got everything they wanted. And then the generation after that, your kids didn't work hard because you provided for them.
exactly.
And vice versa.
Now I have to say I'm proud of my son because it took him a many years, but he's finally grown up and become a really, really good person. And he works hard. He works a lot of hours. He may work 15, 16 hours a day and then go home and deal with his chickens.
That's it.
So he there's no telling how much sleep he gets a day. I don't know. But he's turned into somebody that I thought he would at a time in his life. And I'm very proud of him. I told him he needs to kind of mellow out a little bit because with his history and his family with his heart and diabetes, that he needs to settle down and start relaxing a little bit because he could have a heart attack anytime. And I
Is he a
worry
big boy?
about. No, he's not. He's not fat. He's big. That's just his mom's side of the family. They're big people. I guess you'd call it big boned. There's no fat on him at all. He's just big.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. He's not like me, But yeah, after our generation, that's when it started going downhill.
We're doing good.
And so my childhood was really good. After I got married my first time, it was tough. I went from working with her dad to working at the POA, which was a big money cut. I was making $30 to $50 an hour working for her dad.
God damn.
And it
Back
going
then
from,
too?
back then, yes, sir. That was
Holy shit.
87.
That's when gas was like 95 cents, 98 cents a gallon.
Oh yeah. I was living the
When you're
good.
making $40, $50 an hour, you were sitting on top of the world, bro.
Yes, I was. But I had no future. I had no benefits. And that's the big picture. I was wanting benefits, family insurance, the whole package. So I had a couple of friends that worked at the POA, Hot Springs Village POA, and they were just constantly telling me, you need to apply for a job at the POA. We have an opening in the wastewater maintenance, which was fine. I didn't have a problem with that. And the only problem was I went from $40, $50 an hour to $5.75 an hour.
What the hell are you thinking?
Benefits, Dennis.
I would have saved that $5 and bought my own shit back then.
I wanted to get away from her father. I hated that man.
Alternative reasons. Okay. Ulterior reasons.
Yes. And so I made the big plunge, and I knew when I left her dad's businesses, it wouldn't be
whole world of shit was coming down.
within a year, her and I would be divorced.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
So here I am. I got custody of Cody. I raised him. And I never asked for a penny child support, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I told her I could raise my son on my own. I didn't need none of her help. The first 2 years after we were divorced, he had no contact with his mother. She wanted nothing to do with him. So I raised him, and I tried to teach him right from wrong. I tried to teach him how to be a good person. How you got to work hard to get what you want. I tried to teach him that. And so he has a brother, a half brother and sister. Okay. His brother was wild. He still is wild. And he got hooked up with him and chose the wrong life, the drugs, the whole scene. He was just strung out. The night he come beating at my door one night at 1 o'clock, midnight, didn't even have no shoes on, and it was freezing outside. He had run 30 miles through the woods, through the creeks to get to his home to get away from the police department. One of the guys that he lived with apparently was an informant with the sheriff's office, with the drug task force, and he told Cody, you need to get out of this house and don't come back.
Ooh.
And he did, and that house got raided.
Ooh.
And after that happened, it made him wake up and realize he's got to change his life.
What the fuck, Brian? How many y'all bagged? You stupid. You
Ask
stupid.
your mama. Brian, ask your mama.
Curtis banged your mom. Curtis banged your mom. Banged your mom all night long.
And I like it.
Oh, I'm going to hell for that one. Curtis is banging all the moms.
I was back in the day.
Welcome to Situation Room with Curtis. You got banged, Mom. And Grandma, too. You banged your mom and your grandma.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, my
Grant.
God. People are just funny, man. People are funny.
Yeah.
People are funny.
And the thing about it, that's on Facebook. I'd expect that from you too, but not Facebook.
Nah, it's all good, man. People can say what the hell they want. At this point, I really don't care anymore.
Hey, you put a goat in front of me, I'll get it up.
That's the drugs talking. God damn it, Curtis. That is the drugs talking. Y'all old farts can't even get it up for a goat.
Hey,
That's what your sister said.
here you go. See, I got my goat hat on.
He's a goat right there. Greatest of all time goat maker.
There you go. Yeah.
We in the business of fascinating. We're gonna fascinators. You guys see that shit on Facebook and TikTok and all that shit? Oh, you've got a fascinator. Little big ass owls that are whatever the fuck they are. I don't know what they are. Fake ass shit. Everybody thinks it's real. Oh my God. Look at the size of that thing. You know what's funny? It's getting a lot of views, like 3.5 million views. It's just stupid what people like, what they don't like. I don't know.
I know it. Maybe if we talk about people's mamas, that we'll get more. Hey, have you heard any good "your mama's so fat" jokes lately?
No, go ahead.
I hadn't either. That's what I was needing some. Or your mama's so ugly.
Your mama's so fat. I don't even know. She's just fat.
Well, or maybe you so ugly your mama had to put tie a pork chop around your neck to get the dogs to even chase you. I don't know. Maybe that's what we need to do is start.
Your mama's so ugly she gave birth to Henry. Doesn't make any sense, but it's funny.
Hey, if you've been part of the chain for a while, you'll know it's funny. Just look at him.
Oh, fart. They had to grease her hips through the door. Your mama's so fat they had to grease her hips to get through the door.
There was a movie out where they were doing stand-up, and that was part of it, doing the mama jokes. I don't remember what it was. That was pretty funny. In fact, there used to be a show that did that.
Your mama's so fat? Yeah. Henry, you stop pushing the buttons. Tina! How the fuck are ya?
I've been going through hell.
Well, what the fuck you going through hell for?
My damn medical insurance is pissing me off.
See, Curtis fucked up and got a $40 an hour job for $5. Yep, fucking insurance. Fuck insurance. I'll kiss my ass. Insurance can kiss my ass.
Well, back then, Dennis, insurance was good. Insurance sucks today, but back in them days, insurance was good insurance.
Insurance just sucks in general. People are just taking advantage of everything.
Yep.
Because they know we have to have it.
Yep.
So they jack up the prices.
No, they told me to quit smoking before I had my surgery.
You say I'll smoke one.
That's when you tell the doctor, do you want to see an apocalypse, motherfucker?
Yeah, that's what I like to tell.
Tina, quit smoking. Do you want to see an apocalypse?
Yeah.
And they hold that above your head too. If you don't,
Yeah.
stop
They sure will.
smoking, they will not do the procedure on you.
Mm-hmm.
And they can tell if you've had nicotine in your body.
Yeah, because I have to go get tested.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some companies require you to do nicotine testing. If you say you're a non-smoker, you better be, because if you're not, you're going to get in trouble or you won't get hired.
Yeah, I've been non-smoking and smoking off and on for years. Mm,
Just smoke weed, you'll be fine.
I wish I could,
Why can't you?
because I can't be around Brad when he's home. And
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can. Yes, you
No,
can.
no,
No,
he can't be around me. Not with the
he's got
CBO.
the CDL.
Yeah, you can. You smoke
No.
outside.
I know I got to smoke away from him, but there's other things besides that.
Just go out
He's
and
not gonna
hold
get.
that
He's
one.
not gonna get. He's not gonna pop off just being around it.
Well,
Quit
now
smoking because his smoking stinks.
here nowadays they have so many CBD edibles. Have you tried them?
No.
Now, some companies will not tolerate CBD usage either. My company wouldn't.
I'll be back.
No, you won't.
Yeah, no, he won't.
Yeah, they tell you to stop smoking for all of these reasons. On both of my surgeries, they wanted me to not be smoking. Well,
Yeah.
guess what? I smoked a cigarette before I went into this operating room.
Yeah.
I smoked a cigarette as soon as I got out of the hospital. I was half awake in my brother's car smoking a cigarette.
It's our life. Let us be.
Yeah, if it makes us happy, let's make us happy, okay?
Exactly.
Well, I got to give Patty credit. She's been non-smoking for a year now.
Yeah. Well, that's good for her.
Yes, I agree. For her. Now, when is Henry going to quit chewing?
Yeah, good luck with that.
That's what she said.
Well, Linda, if I was to die on the operating table, God meant it to happen. That's the way I look at it.
I agree. And it has nothing to do with being on the operating table or anything for the smoking crap. They just want more money.
What now? Look, I look at it this way. Something's going to take our lives one day. And whether it's smoking, whether it's a car wreck, whether it's you name it, I could sit here in the house and be taking a shower, fall and break my neck. It had nothing to do with smoking, had nothing to do with cars. It was my time to go. So if it makes me happy, if it gives me something to do.
I've been doing it ever since I was a kid.
7 years old for me.
I started when I was 9. So you beat me. This is all I have now. And it don't even have nicotine in it. I can't show you the front of the bottle, but
Well, can't you get the HTC in a vape? I see it on cop shows all the time.
my husband has the vape that has the nicotine in it. I don't.
I'm
Okay.
talking about the HTC, what pot has in it.
I don't know.
I know they got them because you see cops checking their perks, pulling these vapes out that has it in them.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm hoping to hear from my doctor today or tomorrow and find out what's going on and see if I'm going to have my surgery on the 5th now.
Well, maybe you can pull through it. I did it for years saying I don't smoke. And I smoked as soon as I left the doctor's office. Well, it kind of caught up with me. They caught me.
Oh, yeah. Just like me.
They pulled a test up on them. I told them I still dipped, which, tobacco. It's tobacco. They all have nicotine. And I told them for years that I dipped, which I do. I wasn't lying about that, but I was lying about not smoking.
Yep.
And this new practitioner I'm seeing, I was just flat up honest with her. I told her, yeah, I smoke, I dip. I wasn't gonna lie about it. Hell, I'm 60 years old. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it.
That's right. We're over 21. We can do whatever we want.
And there's nobody going to tell me to stop. If I was to be diagnosed with cancer today, I'm still going to smoke a freaking cigarette. It's plain and simple.
That's another thing I was thinking about. And diagnosed me with cancer, and I'll quit smoking. I don't think smoking causes cancer. I think everything else does. The food you eat, the air you breathe.
The oncologist at my ex seen, he told us everybody has cancer cells in their body. Everybody. And it takes a spectacular event of some kind to make them cells start producing more and more till it comes out showing you have cancer.
Yeah.
And so nobody is protected.
Pretty much.
My grandma never smoked or dipped in her life, and she had cancer on her lung.
I know a few people that are the same way. But they have cancer.
Just because a person smokes doesn't mean that they're going to die from cancer from smoking. Buddy of mine, I talked about before, he was a cabinet maker. He ended up with double lung transplant surgery. He had 2 lungs in his lungs. It had nothing to do with smoking. It was from his job. He didn't wear a mask when he was sanding cabinet doors and cabinets. Well, his lungs filled up with sawdust. So just because a person smokes don't mean that they're going to die. It doesn't mean it's going to speed up or slow down recovery. Your body is going to do that on its own, whether it has obstacles or not. Your body, when God created our bodies, he created the greatest thing there is, because our bodies can take care of ourselves. Now, sometimes you need a little help, which, like me, to have to take medication. I understand, but that has to do with other factors than what my lifestyle is. My diabetes was from my dad. Guess what? I don't take diabetes medicine anymore. I may take a shot every week, but it's not diabetes medicine.
My meds for quit smoking. What's a generic Chantix? Because they don't make Chantix anymore.
I took that one time, and I was I was really hard to get along with. And
everybody different.
My coworkers at work that I was directly working with, one morning they come in there, and I was in one of my regular happy moods. And one of them stood up and said, "Look, boy, you're either gonna start smoking or we're gonna shove a cigarette up your ass because we can't deal with you no more."
Exactly.
So I started smoking again. I quit taking the Xanax, which to me they did not take care of the urges. I still wanted to smoke, but I didn't.
Right.
Made my life very, very miserable and everyone around me.
And I heard back in the day that doctors would prescribe smoking, especially if you're really hyper and you need to slow down.
Yes, they did because that was a sedative.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. She's a pretty girl.
I started my pills on the 21st of September. And then I went and did my blood test and found out on the 7th that they took and sent it to my other doctor, not the one that's supposed to have it. So on the 7th, when I got home, I had a couple of cigarettes and a beer. And now I'm still waiting to see if I can go in or find out what's going on, because I might have to go give him more blood. And that's ticking me off.
I don't have to go back and give my lab work till I believe it's December 23rd.
I don't do mine till January. Every like 3 months.
Let me see here.
Well, I'm supposed to have surgery on well, it was November 1st, but now it got changed to November 5th. So now it might not even happen until next year.
Speaking of cancers, my grandfather had cancer, but it wasn't from smoking. It was working in the shipyards near that asbestos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a horrible time.
He worked in the shipyard for years, and then breathing in all that asbestos got to him.
And hello, everybody in the background.
Did you see that Chopsticks catch the booster rocket?
No.
That was pretty cool. That thing actually, they didn't have to splash down in the ocean, didn't have to do this or that. They guided that thing with booster rockets on the side of it, on the bottom of it, and it went exactly nearly pinpoint where they programmed it to go. And the chopsticks is what holds the rockets when they're on the launch platform. And that thing caught it, closed up right around it. It
Wow.
was really, really neat to watch.
Sounds cool.
People are bitching about the new phone that's coming out. It's called Tesla phone. People are bitching about that.
Everybody's always bitching about something if they ain't happy.
What's the deal with Tesla phone?
It's regular phone, cell phone.
He might as well get into it also. It's a money maker, so he might as well. I've been looking at phones again and different companies and all, and I've come to conclusion it don't matter what I get phone wise. I'm going to have the same reception in the house. It does not matter.
Exactly.
It's going to hook up to the computer. I'm going to use Wi-Fi calling and Wi-Fi internet on the phone, so it does not matter what one I get. I've been with AT&T.
On how much you want to pay.
That's the kicker right there. And it does not matter who you go to. They say, oh, you get this big package. Well, for me to save money, I'd be better off to buy 2 phones. I don't need 2 phones. I don't really need one, but yeah, I need one. So in reality, I don't need any. You can't get a phone with just so much data anymore. It's all unlimited. On my telephone, I use 0.1 gigs every month. That's it. And I just need something with 10 gigabytes, and that's it, max.
Right.
They don't have it no more. I think you can still get it with Straight Talk. I can't. Yeah, Straight Talk doesn't. They have a plan that's not unlimited. But the hassle you go through with Straight Talk every month, having to
even worth it.
recharge your phone minutes and all that business. For me, that just wouldn't be worth it. I went through it. I dealt with it 2 different times, and always stay with AT&T. Yesterday, I looked at Verizon online, and even if they're just all wanting my business. You know, I used to be with Verizon years ago, and I get emails, I get all kinds of things from Verizon. When it's all said and done, you're not going to get a plan being one phone that's less than $100 a month. And I don't need that. I need a smartphone because I need my car to be able to connect to it. I've got one of them little cheap burner flip phones.
In order to get a smartphone, you got to be smart enough to use it.
I know how to hook it to my car, and that's all that matters, Henry.
You got to be smarter than the phone.
I can text, I can call, receive calls, and that's all I need.
I see you could text. You've answered my messages a few times.
I wish I could figure out that talk to text business.
No, these people complaining about all these people about Elon Musk doing this, Elon Musk doing that. Well, if you've got the fucking money, do it.
That's right. Leave him alone.
You can't take it with you.
It's his money. Let him spend it the way he wants.
He was the first one to help out the people flooded. The government didn't help him. He put up a satellite or whatever he did to give them reception for their phones. I didn't see the government hurrying up on that.
No. Didn't charge him a penny to do it either, did he?
Nope. He had helicopters in there ready to go. No, can't do that.
They had drones flying up in the mountains with a link to link up to that internet service.
Starlink was it?
Yeah, Starlink. So
did you see the robots he made?
No, I didn't.
Check them out on YouTube.
I mean, come on.
He made it where people could get in contact with family and who needed to be in contact with.
Exactly.
And he didn't charge anybody a penny to do that.
No. Well, it was Trump that called him, made that first call. I don't see anybody in the administration made that first call. Trump had to do it. Oh, no. Oh, Trump didn't do it. Trump didn't. Bullshit.
Yeah, they're lying. Trump did it, not government. Government got shown up and they got mad, and then that's when they started trying to step in.
It's just like you were telling me the other day. The government said, "Oh, well, we saved those people on that helicopter." No, you didn't.
No, they didn't either.
They never did.
Somebody in a private helicopter that owned its own helicopter and saved their lives.
That's the thing.
Certainly wasn't anybody in the White House.
All the private helicopter owners, they stepped up. They donated their time, their equipment, and all.
They didn't care how much it cost
And
them.
for gas.
And they didn't care how much it cost them.
No, they didn't care. They were doing the right thing in their minds. They were helping those that needed help.
I see on a thing the other day, the vice president or whoever she is, I don't know what she is, but that woman there, she says, "No, I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to keep it the way it is." Well, you know what, lady? You just lost your freaking vote.
Well, the polls are showing the more she opens up her mouth,
she never won nothing in her life anyway. She ain't never won anything in her life. Total loser.
Caramel.
You tell him, Henry.
She was a shit-ass attorney general. She's been that way ever since.
What's wrong? I can't get
I think Biden did something to her behind you.
It could be his daughter.
Well, yeah, she don't know if she's white or black. Yeah, I mean, come on. You don't even know your own race?
Exactly.
I still like that when Trump said that, though. That was funny. Are you white?
Yeah.
Are you black?
That's
I
right.
voted. It's a mailbox.
Oh, we didn't set Trump up to get shot. Oh, who did? Now that you're finding more and more truth about that kid that shot the gun, you're lying about it. And the one out on the golf course, too. Oh, we didn't set that up. Yeah. Okay. I still think you're going to see him get it, though. Her ratings have gone downhill.
If for some coincidence he does not, they better look into it.
Yeah.
Because there's some voter fraud and all of that going on.
Well, there was last year, but they didn't believe him.
You know, this is one thing that really, really pisses me off. Voter ID. I think anyone that goes to a polling position or wherever should be required to show identification.
I do too.
I'm
all for it.
I'm a believer in that.
I'm all for it.
In California, it's against the law to even ask anyone that comes to a polling site to vote for ID. You will get arrested if you're a poll worker and ask for ID. Go figure that. Only in California.
I had a friend of mine. I went and changed my oil yesterday. I had a friend of mine that does it. I know him really well. He works there. He says, "You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a pocket full of money. I'm going to take a whole bunch of 10s and 5s and say, here, go vote Trump. Here, go vote Trump."
And if any Democrat finds out about it, you'll get arrested for it.
Yeah. But he's just going to do it discreetly, you know? Yeah. Go vote for Trump. Yeah, go vote for Trump. And you know it's illegal at the polls for somebody to come up if they're hanging around the polls to say vote for me, vote for me.
That's why that's why you don't see signs and things at the polling sites. They're always close to it.
Yeah.
They have to be so many feet from the polling sites.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. You know, you have to have a buffer area.
Right.
Robert's got to show it there.
Yeah. And I believe I had to too when I voted. I don't know. I can't remember.
I see a guy's lawn the other day. It was pretty cool how he had it. He had spray painted a symbol with a flag on it, and he put a Trump sign right on it, nailed it to the board, and put it right on his front lawn. It's pretty cool.
I seen a video yesterday. There's a husband and wife Trump hater video, and somebody had put a Trump sign in their yard, and they were talking about it. Can't believe they'd allow trash like that in their yard, blah, blah, blah. So he turns around and goes back, and he runs over the sign.
Got nails in it.
Yeah, he's going down the road. He started hearing a thumping. He stops and looks, and what it was, they'd put a board with nails in it on the sign, and it punctured his tire and tore up his fender of his car. Whoever put the sign out expected that to happen. Somebody was going to do that. So he was going to fix them up, and boy, did he ever.
Walgreens is talking about closing.
Do what?
Walgreens is talking about closing.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
You know,
Probably just shut down a few of them. They got so many out here in Arizona. It's unreal.
Well, what they used to be all Rite Aid.
Walgreens bought them out.
At least they were up here. I don't know about down there. But they all used to be Rite Aids up here.
Nope, not here.
We had a Rite Aid and we had a Walgreens both at one time.
Geez, you know, there's another one that's been around since I was a kid that's still surviving is CVS.
Not here.
Not here.
They bought a lot in Benton. Perfect location. You couldn't ask for a better location. They tore the old Kentucky Fried Chicken down, which was the best chicken that was still around from KFC, and built a brand new big CVS there. And it lasted 2 years. It closed down. And if you noticed, it is around in my areas that I used to go around. CVS started building their stores right there close to a Walgreens. And that's the way it is around here. Like in town, our CVS is just right across the street from Walgreens. You walk out of Walgreens, you see CVS, and vice versa. You walk out of CVS, you see Walgreens. And in Benton, it was the same way.
Yeah, we got one up here in one of the towns that we live in, and CVS does a big business too.
I know the one in our town does.
We got both Walgreens and CVS.
That one in town, man, it's a monster. It's huge. It's like a super center.
When we go to Walmart, we look over across the way, and that freaking store, CVS, is busy. I mean, they got some decent shit in there too.
I've never been into a CVS. Never have. When I was driving the last couple of years, I would always stop at Walgreens and get what I needed there in Benton, because they had for unloading the trucks in the back. I could park there and go inside.
Yeah.
So that's why I always like stopping there, the convenience of it. And so I never did go into one. And I'm assuming it's just like Walgreens. I don't know that.
I mean, yeah, it's a CVS pharmacy, but it's got all kinds of different shit in it.
Yeah, our Walgreens up here by the front gate of the village, I like it. You can get just about anything there.
Yeah.
And boy, their candy selection is huge. Stop at the candy stand and stuff your candy bars and stuff in the bottom of the basket. So when you're at the pharmacy getting your diabetes medicine, they don't see it. I've done that a couple of times.
A couple?
Yeah, a couple of times.
More than a couple, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And them peanut butter cups, stuff them down at the bottom there.
No, never is Milky Ways and Butterfingers. I've really never been a Reese's cup fan. I eat them. I'd eat them occasionally, but Milky Way was always the one I always got.
My mother used to grow up, and she used to like them Charleston Chews.
Oh man, it's been so long since I had one of them.
She liked the vanilla, the flavored one. You know she didn't get the strawberry one. But she liked the vanilla one.
Yeah.
I like anything with strawberry.
I kind of like that too. Cherries, I like cherries.
I do. They're big.
This Christmas is probably the first one I hadn't got chocolate covered cherries. This last Christmas, that is. That was something I always couldn't wait for, because used to they'd only sell them around Christmas time.
I like popping them.
And boy, I would just load up on boxes of that stuff.
I like popping cherries. Yeah. Getting warmer.
Yeah, to see my new Halloween toy that I scared my cat with.
No, we don't want to. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know that I'd ever be around another CVS store, Linda. Because it is right smack dab in no man's land, and I dare not go there anymore. CVS in town is right at the bypass. You got trapped. It's kind of hard to get into, but it's possible. But you got to battle the traffic, because you got ongoing traffic to the bypass, offgoing traffic from the bypass. You got Central Avenue traffic. It's a nightmare. I'm not kidding you. So I don't know that I'd ever go into a CVS store. And that's the closest one to me now. The one in Benton shut down. So
was that Curtis's son that went by? UPS?
nephew.
I didn't get a chance to slow him down and ask him.
My son's a chicken rancher. There's only one CVS in Hot Springs, and that's they're off of Central. I'm trying to read your message, Linda. I'll have to get back to it.
Please take it.
She wrote another novel book on that.
She likes writing the novels.
I tell you what, and as quick as she does it too. That's the crazy thing about it. Is her little thumbs, I got to be going 1,000 miles an hour because she just types. She can type before I can say, "Hey, she's got a book written."
Yeah, no kidding. Everybody can do that with me.
It's unreal.
I'm a one-finger wonder. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
That's what oh, you use your microphone. No wonder. That's what I was talking about earlier. I don't know if my computer can understand me. I might be doing more corrections than what it's worth.
Yeah, my voice texting, it's a pain in the ass. I always got to look through it, and then I have to stop it and go back and fix it.
Oh, you're a pain in the ass. You're a pain in the ass, Tina.
You are.
Stop being such a pain in the ass, will you, Tina? Come on.
Yeah, I love being a pain in the butt. I get paid for it.
In my off. Pain in my off.
Where are you going? You going to your trailer? You finally get out of your truck?
No.
You're walking.
Going crazy.
He's going to get in his chair.
No, he's probably walking back to the truck now. I want to see those chickens.
Henry, wake up, get off the ground.
Ah, some corn.
Are you
That's
trying
gorgeous.
to be corny?
That's gorgeous. Yum, yum.
Where'd you buy it at?
Out of his garden.
Chicka, bok.
Man, I ordered some stuff on October 8th, and I'm still waiting for some of the stuff to come. Like, come on, really?
Well, I've been waiting 2 weeks for Walmart to get Crunch and Munch. I could have had it shipped to me.
Yeah, you never wait on them. Their system, they order through their registers, and it could take up to a month. Go somewhere else and get that. Get it a lot faster.
I am going to Dollar General today. I might.
Make sure you write that down on your list.
You see that?
We don't see nothing. We see a white circle.
I hear bacon.
White circles again.
You got it switched around.
No. You switched it. There, we can see you now.
You had your camera off. Had your blank page.
All right, let's see. Got a
There's
piggy. Oh, how cute.
That's my granddaughter's pig that she caught at the pig scramble.
Cute. And the poor pig is all locked up. Poor thing. I don't like locking up animals.
Look at him. See him?
Oh, look at the chickens. All right.
I see
that dark one.
fried chicken, chicken and dumplings, chicken sandwich,
Chicken sandwich, yeah.
chicken nuggets.
And look, these are the little ones.
Aw. They're nice and fluffy. Hello? Hello?
That's a silky.
Yeah, you're right. All of them are. Good job, Curtis. You know your chickens.
I've
Yeah.
learned a lot about chickens.
Yeah, those are silkies. All of them.
I don't know about chickens, so I wasn't raised on a farm.
Nope, Curtis. I was trying to think of the name, but Curtis already thought of it.
Yeah, they were silkies.
Yeah.
That's the majority of what Cody has.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's about the same thing.
He's got black chickens too. They're just solid black. I asked him if the eggs were black.
Yeah.
No, the eggs ain't black. They're brown.
Or white.
Well, purple.
Some of them have a little bit of a green tint to them. Now, you know this, Henry, okay? I'm just going to say it. When you got fresh eggs, don't wash them. Hand wipe them off, okay?
That's what we do.
Because you don't want to wash that protective coating off the shell, because once you do, they don't last as long.
No, we just take a little cloth and wipe them down.
You can leave the eggs out on the shelf as long as you don't wash them. You don't even have to refrigerate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to refrigerate, and they last up to what, a month?
No, they can last up to 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep, they sure can.
And that's why the store-bought eggs, that's why if you get a fresh egg, you're going to know it's a fresh one because you can tell by taste.
Mm-hmm.
Once you wash the protective coat off from it, then that's when it starts losing its taste.
Flavor.
Yeah, flavor. And so when you get a fresh one, man, it's just as rich as you can ever get. It's like homegrown tomatoes. Look at that. That's a good looking egg there. Good looking egg. Why don't you bring some down here, cook me up breakfast real quick.
Yeah, okay. I'll get right on.
We'll see if your eggs taste like our eggs down here do.
Yeah, sure. Yep. No, that we've gotten 2 of those so far. I mean, they've been moved to a different home. It'll take them a while to get used to laying again, but they'll get back right at it.
Hey, Brian, good morning. That's what I've done. I've just started. I've been shopping Walmart. And they can always have what I need, and it's delivered to my back door. Beat it.
Oh, Patty made a hell of a good dinner last night. Oh, I shouldn't even tell you, Curtis.
I bet it's a whole lot of burnt grilled cheese.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was great.
It made me so mad. I didn't even make the tomato soup. I said, "To hell with it. I'll punish myself by eating just the cheese sandwiches."
She made a wonderful lasagna. Oh, my favorite. We have plenty left over too. I'll just put that on a plate, heat it up in the microwave. Oh,
make you a lasagna sandwich.
Yeah, I've had those too. She cooked some burger. She cooked sausage and pepperoni all in it.
That wouldn't be too bad.
No. Fried sausage, some bacon and pepperoni. Ooh. And then all the cheeses you can think of. I think she had more cheese than the bacon, pepperoni, and the sausage, but I don't mind it.
Well, I can only think of 4 cheeses right now.
Yeah, burnt cheese. You knew I was going to say that.
That's grilled. That's flavor. Grilled. That's flavor. That smoky flavor you get.
The hickory smoke. Grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, yeah. I did not know that about potatoes.
Taters?
Yeah, watching them. It's the same thing as washing the eggs. I did not know that about a potato. I know Grandma always, back when she had her potato garden, she had a great big one up the highway from where she lived. Actually, she didn't even live in town, out of town. She was still in town when she had that property. She we'd go up there and Cece would plow them up, and we'd go follow behind them with 5-gallon buckets, picking up potatoes and putting them in a bucket, and then we'd take the buckets. Actually, they had an old El Camino, and they'd fill the back of that El Camino up with all them potatoes, take them home, and we would take buckets and he would take them under the house and just lay them out on the ground under the house. And they'd last forever. They had potatoes year round. And my grandma, she did not make any meal whatsoever unless she had fried potatoes. If she didn't have fried potatoes, she wasn't cooking. That's just the way she was. Milk gravy, fried potatoes, and biscuits. That's the 3 things that you could be guaranteed you were going to have with a meal. Any meal. Breakfast, lunch, supper. It did not matter. Thanksgiving, Christmas, there's going to be fried potatoes, gravy, and biscuits on the table, which I wasn't complaining. I loved it. I loved her cooking. And treat lunch meat. My grandma, she was something. She had them 3 things plus treat lunch meat fried and hot dogs. And sauerkraut and hot dogs.
Sauerkraut.
That was what she liked, and she was going to make sure she had it every meal she had. That was lunch and supper. It wasn't for breakfast. and sitting around making homemade butter. And she lived next to a dairy farmer, and the man would always bring Grandma a gallon jug of fresh milk because he knew how much she liked it. He didn't charge her anything, so he was always bringing her milk. Well, she'd skim the cream off the top and set us boys in the front room floor churning butter. I did not like that. That was not fun. But we had to do it. But it was good. The end product was just delicious. You couldn't beat it. You can't get that stuff today at any store.
Yeah.
I miss my grandma's food, period. You know, my grandma, a true Southern woman, she cooked a true Southern meal. And that's what I was raised on. And that's why I get so offended when I see all these restaurants saying Southern food, Southern cooking, homemade, just like at your grandma's house. No, it is not.
Speaking of food, I'm getting hungry.
Henry is
Looks
too.
like Henry is too, because he's making something to eat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get off of here. It's been nice chatting with you guys, and it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit
See?
longer. Again.
Well, I was only going to do it for a couple of hours because I got stuff I still got to get out of this house and get done.
Right.
But I watched Dennis's video this morning, and I wanted to touch base. People that didn't see it needed to watch it because he explains his company, what he's going through with his company right now. And so if you want to know, you need to watch the video because he explains what he's done.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out later after my nap.
Yeah, because if you want to know about his drivers and stuff like that, he's going to tell you he don't have no drivers. It's just him. But you need to watch the video and hear it straight from him.
What happened to I used to watch him
Adrian?
Yeah. Adrian.
He's not there no more. Nobody is, just Dennis.
Wow.
Dennis has only got 2 trucks right now.
I heard he sold the black truck.
No, he still got it.
Okay. So he sold one of them?
No, he sold Diamond, Casper.
Really?
He's got the black truck, and he's got Pearl, the original Freightliner. That's the only 2 he's got.
I hope he don't sell Pearl.
Well, I don't think he will. I would see him selling the black one before Pearl.
Yeah, the black one had more issues.
Well, not really. Pearl did.
Oh, really?
See, Black Diamond the clutch is out on it right now, so it's sitting in his driveway. He's got to get it fixed, and that's why he wants a driver for Pearl. That way he can concentrate on working at the permit shop.
Yeah, I heard that's his new job.
And try to start getting revenue in to fix Black Pearl, and then he can drive Black Pearl, while the other driver's driving Pearl.
Wow.
That's what he's trying to do right now. But no, you can't say the guy didn't try, Patty. You're right. He did. He went in at full speed. And
I think he moved too fast, and that's...
He did. He purchased 2 trucks too quick.
Yes.
If he would have just held out another year or 2,
Yes.
before going into it, it might have come out in a different.
Patience is always a virtue.
Yeah, right. See, when Dennis has his mind set, he's going to do it. He don't want to wait. He wants to do it now.
Yeah.
And Dennis is going to have learn to have a little patience. And I think after this, what he's had to do here lately, he's finally realizing he does need to have a little patience, because if it's meant to be, it will come. And that's the only way to look at it. He's a hard worker. He's a dedicated worker. And if he continues the pace that he's going right now,
he may lose it all.
Well, no, because he's changing. He's getting rid of his assets. He sees where his problem is. Number one, he can't keep drivers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, that man right there, he's paying his drivers more than I would. There's no way I'd be paying the money that he pays to each driver.
Exactly.
With the market the way it is right now, it's just not worth it.
I think he should be only one driving right now for a year until after gets in.
I do too. But I see his reasoning. He keeps one truck, puts a driver in it, and you can't say you can trust anybody in another man's truck. You can't. I don't care who you are.
Exactly.
So he's going to have to go through a lot of people to find the right one.
Yes.
And then once he gets a good driver in that truck, then he can concentrate on the other job, make money there, put the money back, start collecting money. He's not got the insurance or the fuel overhead that he would have out of 2 or 3 trucks.
Right.
So build a bankroll, savings, not a checking account where you can just get a debit card and swipe it or whatever. Put it somewhere where it's more secured. That way, if you do have a breakdown, you're covered. If you got enough money 2 years from now to get into another truck like he's got, do it. Then start building on 2 trucks. But that's where he got started, was his own truck, Freightliner. It made him a little money to where he could buy another truck.
Yes.
Well, then he started trying to expand more and more. Too quick. He wasn't making any money.
Really too quick, yes.
And so if he just sticks with what he's doing right now,
for a couple of
years, it's going to be a whole lot better than what it is before now.
Yeah. I'm glad he's back out there driving, though. I miss that.
One problem I have is leasing trailers. I know trailers are expensive, but
I think it'd be cheaper if he paid for one and kept it.
That's me. That's my thinking. If he makes enough money, his first purchase should be his own trailer.
Yes.
Not another truck. Put your own trailer. That's going to be what, $1,200 or $909 or however much a month.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
He's going to be saving because he's not having to pay it. That's
Henry, I can't hear you.
Back. So that's my thinking. That's like I said, today's the first day I've actually talked to Dennis by voice other than texting. The last time I talked with Dennis like this, he and I did a video call, and he got mad at me, I think, because I didn't hear from him again till today. I told him, you need to get rid of this truck, that truck, because your overhead is just eating your profit up.
Exactly.
And so he didn't care for that conversation. And so, but I was I'm just a person sitting back watching these things happen, and I can see ways that it can be better for him. But his dream of being a big truck company owner has got his
That's about 10 years down the road.
reality kind of clouded. He's not thinking straight when it comes to the business and the money. It's going to take a while to where you can actually turn a profit, and that's in any business. I don't care what it is. Your overhead is the killer in small businesses.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of have an idea when you go into it, but when reality sets in and kicks your ass, that's when you realize, hey, I might have bit off more than I can chew.
Yes.
That's when you have to start making your decisions. Do I continue the way I'm doing it and
Or
just
change it and get better?
keep getting deeper in debt, just running it down completely, or do I need to stop, refigure, and downsize, get rid of some of this overhead, and start over again? You know, he's said it many times. He's had to start over many times in other fields. Well, this could be his opportunity to expand his knowledge in trucking by working at the permit shop. The problem is getting a driver, a committed, dependable, good truck driver, because they're just turning anybody loose. If you can turn a wheel, push a pedal, they're going to give you a CDL. That's basically what they're doing nowadays.
Yeah, a friend of ours that was staying with us, that I don't know if you remember this, but he went to Salt Lake City, got a CDL.
There was a post yesterday on Facebook where it showed this guy, Middle Easterner. He's handing a CDL paperwork to a person that he sat and went through this particular Easterner's program for 8 hours, and he got his CDL.
Really?
Yeah. No,
that was a scam.
No driving involved, nothing to do with it, except for 8 hours and got his CDL.
No.
I could have done that.
Hell, I could have done that.
I could have done that too.
Probably half everybody that's here could do it.
I had to have so much driving time, so many hours of classroom, and everything else.
Well, anyways, I'm going to get off here. Love y'all.
All right, we'll talk at you later. Have a good one. Hope everything works out for you.
Later.
All righty.
All right. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Night.
See ya. You ain't gone yet?
Let me go back up here to the comments. I got fired up for a second.
Well, it's just like anything. Like my dad always said to me, if you're going to start a business, you're going to do most of it yourself before you even think about hiring people.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Miss Judy, how you doing? Did you get home?
And you won't make money because you're putting in most of the time yourself doing it. Save it. Put it aside for a rainy day.
You know, it takes years for a company owner to actually draw any income for himself. It's all going back to the company. And if it's not, your company's not going to survive. That's just proven fact.
A lot of it. My dad used to work for a company, big steel company, but he said if you're going to go into business for yourself, you can't go hiring all these people because you got to train them, you got to do all this, and just do it yourself for a while. You'll get bigger.
Did you find, Judy, was you able to find somebody to help you? Surely there's places right now that you can reach out to and to help you do that. You're gonna have to replace flooring. If it got high up in your rooms, your sheetrock, all of that, treat it for fungus. It's a major task. Ooh, that's the worst part, isn't it? No privacy. Got to see your neighbors. Yeah, fungus and mold. That's one thing you have to watch out for now. What are you eating? That lasagna?
No. Bagel.
Oh, you're one of them. Got to have your bagel and your cream cheese. Well, I've enjoyed the day, but I have got to get my tail up and get out of here. Henry, a pleasure as always.
Yep.
And
I just wish more people would come up, you know.
I do too. We have such a good time when it's more than me on stage. And we it can be done. It just people has to throw their differences and their what happened in the past away and be part of it again. You know, we can build it up to where it was before. And like I said, I'm not going to press the issue when it comes to tobacco use on stage. I'm past that. You know, the only thing I ask with as far as that goes, don't pick up your pack to where the name brand Marlboro or something's showing. If you pick a cigarette up, light it. I don't care. You know, that's all good. That's the issues that I have. We don't have anymore. You know, everybody still cusses. I don't care about that.
If they don't like it, that's part of life. Maybe maybe all these people that are banning all these people should take a look at some of the stuff that I see on Facebook, but they don't.
Right. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to build an audience up. I've got the greatest audience right now that I could ever ask for. But we would like to see more come back and be part of it. And so if you had issues with the way the stage is run, yeah, there's still policies I'm going to enforce, but the little petty ones, I'm not going to deal with. So I'm not going to worry about it. So there you have it. If for some reason you actually you're sitting there watching this, listening, and I pull up a cigarette and start smoking it, don't jump my ass about it because I'm going to do it.
No, you're not.
I'm still respecting some of them in the audience by not doing that. But if somebody wants to come on stage and they're smoking, I'm not going to point them out and say, hey, you need to quit. You need to get off. Either take your camera off or whatever. We don't allow that. That's not going to happen anymore. Henry taking a dip, putting it in his mouth. I don't care. That actually improves his looks. So there you have it. You heard it straight from me, the gatekeeper here at Truckers TV Chat Podcast. You see how I put both of them together there, Chat Podcast. I still call it a chat. No, it's a podcast. No, it's not. It's a chat room.
Why the hell are you stealing my line, gatekeeper?
Hey, I might as
That's
well
not-
if you
no.
don't use it. Very seldom I hear
That
you
is
say
my
it.
line. Give it to me by the owner of this company.
Well, I'm the refrigerator keeper here then.
All right. You keep a good refrigerator.
That's right. We need you, Linda, because it's gotten so really pathetic that I have very few people that actually come here and watch or even make comments, or nobody come on. Henry's the only one that would want to come up on stage. That's it. Even Dennis don't get involved. Today was, I think,
He'll be right back.
last couple of months, Dennis has only been on here twice. And
So I was right when Dennis said I'll be right back. He wasn't gonna.
I knew he was gone. Yeah, I knew he was gone. But with that being said, I can sit here for the rest of the afternoon and talk. I can't. If I don't force myself up, I won't get up. Henry, thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Curtis.
We'll talk to you later. And everybody else that's in the chat right now, thank you guys. Without you guys, wouldn't be worth doing. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you for coming in every podcast I do and hanging out with me. You guys are what's making it happen. And let's all try together to build it back the way it was. It's going to take more than just me. It's going to take you guys. Like and share this video. I don't ask you guys for anything. Like and share this video, please. Because I want my video to get out to more people to see that I'm telling everyone that if they want to come on stage and smoke, if they want to come in here and do whatever, they're welcome. They're not going to be gone. And that way they hear it directly from me. And also, don't forget, do not forget, you need to go and watch Dennis's video from this morning. And he's posted it on all the pages, I think. And there might be one or two that he didn't. I know Truckers Television Channel has it because that's the one I watched it on. So go watch it and give him a thumbs up. Show him you care. And give him a little love, okay? And with that being said, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you again on my next podcast.